today's look is going to be this dramatic brown smoky eye. It is brown and my lip gloss, but it's brown. This is going to be the second video in my one color makeup series. My first video was the purple look that I did, and I'll link it down below. One of you guys suggested that I keep doing these videos and then just make a series out of it. So today I'm going to be using brown colors for this look. If you guys like how it turned out, then stay right there, don't move, and keep on watching. As always, the first thing that I'm going to do is apply an eyeshadow base all over my lids and all the way up to my brow. The one that I'm using today is the NYX eyeshadow base in the color Skin Tone, but I was not able to get a clip because I forgot. Anyway, but next I'm going to do my brows off camera and then I will be right back. Next, I'm taking a black gel liner and a synthetic brush. The liner that I'm using here is by Inglot, number 77. Now, this gel liner is a little bit of a more dry formula, so I would recommend using something that's a little bit more creamy, like the Maybelline gel liner is a good one, just because it's going to be a lot easier to blend and, you know, diffuse. So next, I'm taking this crown brush. I'm going to use that thicker side. I'm going to just lightly blend out the edges. Nothing, you know, super diffused and blended, just so that there's no line of demarcation or super harsh line of demarcation. That's for hair. Oh my gosh, what am I talking about here? Okay, then using the pencil side, I'm going to go ahead and also blend out the inner corner. Taking the MAC 239 brush, which is a flat brush, I'm taking the color Embark, also by MAC, and I'm going to pack that all over that black base. By having that black base there, it's going to allow this matte shadow to really deepen up, and it's going to help it last a lot longer, because sometimes what I find is that matte eyeshadows kind of tend to brush off throughout the day and just become lighter and lighter and lighter. So this is really going to deepen up the color and make sure it really stays on. Next, I'm taking the color Handwritten by MAC, which is a medium chocolatey brown. And in this clip, I had already started blending it because my camera stopped recording. But as usual, I just go on ahead and do small circular motions into the crease, as well as windshield wiper motions all the way into the inner corner, just to help blend out any harsh edges. And I'm also kind of sweeping out the outer edge just to further blend it out. Going in with the color Wedge by MAC and a stiff blending brush, I'm going to use this to blend out the crease color, and I'm doing smaller circular motions here just to make sure that there are no harsh edges. Taking the color Shroom by MAC and the Sigma E30 pencil brush, I'm going to apply it into the inner corner heavily to really brighten up in there and open up the eyes. I'm also going to take that same highlighting color and put it below my brow at the highest point of the arch, and then just kind of blend it out. Next, I'm going to apply some lashes. The ones that I'm going to apply on today are the Carat 102 lashes. I applied them off camera, but this is what they look once they're popped on. Then to cover up the lash band, I took some NYC black liquid liner and I went ahead and created a wing, and it was a mission because these lashes are so long, they kept getting in the way, but I took it all the way into the very inner corner. So get right up in there. I'm going back with my Inglot gel liner and a synthetic lining brush. I'm going to use this to tight line, and I'm going to push the liner up into the waterline using the brush. I want to be very careful and really gentle with this process. Now I'm going to move on to the face. I'm taking my E-Pearl Dual Salmon Concealer, which has melted and mixed together. It's normally light medium, but today I guess it's just like a mixture of the two. And I'm going to dab it on top of my dark circles. This is going to counteract any purple and blue tones because the corrector is very peachy and orangey. So those are opposite of each other, so they're going to cancel each other out. I'm also going to apply on any other dark areas, which is above my lip, and I also have some dark veins on the side of my chin, so I like to cover those up too when I'm going to use foundation. And today I'm using the Face Atelier Pro Ultra Foundation. That's a long name. I just like to squeeze a couple pumps onto my face and then take a brush. The brush that I use is the Sigma 3D HD Kabuki brush, and I just like to dab it on my face. You do want to make sure that you're patting because you don't want to remove any corrector. If you do swiping motions, you're just going to move it all over the place, and then you won't have the coverage that you wanted. I also like to take it down my neck. Any excess, I just kind of brush it down my neck to, you know, make everything blend nicely. Then I take tissue paper, because you guys know that I don't really like to use foundation, and I just kind of dab away any excess just by patting it gently on my face, under my eyes, my nose, just everywhere, just to absorb any excess foundation. I went in with the Maybelline Master Concealer, and I'm going to use a shade that is about 1 or 2 shades lighter than my skin tone. The color that I use is light medium. I'm going to put it under my eyes as I normally do, on my chin, forehead, and then using that same brush that I used for the foundation, I'm going to go ahead and blend it in. And then once I blend it out, I take the tissue again and just blot off any excess. This is also going to help minimize any creasing. So that's a bonus. Now to set everything, I'm going to take the NYX HD Studio setting powder, and I'm just going to lightly dust it under the eyes and just all over the face, just because this foundation does tend to be a little bit tacky and a little bit on the shiny side. So I do want to very lightly set it. For contour, I'm using a Real Techniques contour brush and the Inglot sculpting powder that I always use. I'm just going to go ahead and put that on the hollows of my cheeks, on my forehead, jawline, and then I also take a smaller brush, like a 217 brush, and I use it to contour my nose. So first I kind of shade the tip of the nose, and then I shade the sides. For blush, I'm taking my One True Love CoverGirl Cheekers in Natural Twinkle and a Sigma F40 large contour brush to apply that on my cheeks. Then I'm taking the Inglot eyeshadow in the color 329. I'm just going to use this to smudge it below my eyes and really smoke out this look. Next, I'm taking the NYX Wonder Eye Pencil, I think it's called, in the color Light, and I'm going to line my lower waterline with this just to open up the eyes, finish off the lower lashes with some mascara. And then for lips, I'm taking a lip gloss today. This is by NYX from the Le Fleur set. It doesn't actually have a name on its own, and just go ahead and dab that onto my lips. And with that, we have completed this look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and until next time, remember that wherever you go and whatever you do, always leave your mark. One of you guys should suggested. First video was the purple makeup look, which I'll link. You see the light keeps changing. Oh, why can I do this intro?